10%. We'll see what we got. And I don't think it was fully charged when we started with it. Okay, so I just let him go around the arena, stretching him down. Just like Noni, working on stretching him down. So he can stretch, but it takes a little bit from me, kind of using my fingers and asking him to chew on the bit while I'm sending him forward at the same time. Noni sort of has his own little engine, so anything you do to shape him with the reins doesn't affect his desire to go forward that much. With Aladdin, you know, he's more of your typical horse where you have to constantly be using your leg to send him forward as you're shaping him, bending him, whatever you're doing in the front, you know, at the same time. So there, I got him really soft, and now I'm going to give him the rein and see. Okay, so I like what happened there, because he not only did he reach down, but he also relaxed, and he gave me a little snort, right? So one of the benefits of this exercise, which I've told you about many benefits already, but also anytime you get the horse's poll below the withers, now he's sort of in grazing mode. So he's getting like a little boost of endorphins while I'm riding. If his poll comes above his withers, then he's more in flight mode, like he's ready to run, you know? And that, you know, that head can snap up and really quick and put him into flight mode. So the longer we can kind of keep him in grazing mode, the more he's going to relax. He's going to relax over his whole top line. I always feel like it's a safety feature, you know? So Aladdin is learning the lateral movements. So what is one thing that we do to teach the horse to move away from the leg? I think we've done this before. Maybe not. Have you heard of a turn on the forehand? Okay, good. So where's the horse's forehand? It's the front end. Okay, so turn on the forehand means his front end's going to stay in one spot and his hind legs are going to make a circle around it. So it's a precursor to my leg yield. Like I'm using this to explain to him what my aids mean. So I'm going to yield him away from my right leg. So I'm going to have him, you know, looking over here. He's paying attention to what's going on the right side. My left rein is going to tell him, don't go forward. Okay. As I use my inside leg, just like that. Yeah, good boy. He's really good at that. And you see the licking and chewing. So he's kind of like, okay, yes, ma'am. I get it. I understand. All right, now I'm going to do one the other way. I like to always take a couple steps forward to change the position, just to kind of change the subject, you know. Now I'm going to make him look a little left. My left leg's asking him to turn. My right rein's keeping him from going forward. Yep, just like that. Very good, Aladdin. Good boy. Good boy. All right, now since he's thinking about moving away from my leg, I'm just going to immediately go in to do some leg yields. So now I add a little bit more forward. I'm going to yield him away from my left leg. So I'm going to flex him left. And now my left leg sends him sideways. Ah, good. Good. Oh, oh. Good boy. See his ears back on me? Yep. Good. Good boy. All right, and then on the next long side, I'm going to do a leg yield, and then once I hit the rail, I'm going to turn it into a shoulder in. So I'm going to keep the sideways driving away from my inside leg, but I'm going to start to turn the shoulders away from my outside rein, like that. Good boy. Good boy. All right, and then I'll change direction. I always like to switch my whip over just in case I need to tap him. But I want you to see I'm doing a lot with my lower leg. I already tapped him there. All right. Right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg. Good boy. He's feeling a bug on him somewhere. My sensitive little redhead. Oh, did you get it? Even as I'm walking, I'm swinging that belly. Always talking to him with my lower leg. Okay, and now we're going to have to trot pretty soon because the bugs, we're going to trot faster than the bugs. There we go. Exactly. And now little shoulder in. Good boy, Aladdin. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, let's try. So first I'm going to stretch him down. Make sure he's seeking the contact. Give him a moment to sort of relax over his top line. Would like a little bit more energy. Of course, I just rode Noni, so I'm like, be like Noni. Nope, that's just a change of direction. He doesn't know how to do half pass yet. Well, that's a pretty good leg yield. Good. I don't know why it keeps tripping. Huh? Yeah. There we go. Definitely harder for him to leg yield left away from my right leg. All right, I'm going to do some transitions because I feel like he's just hanging on me. Yep, I'm going to get him a little bit more. See how when I went to go forward, he's like hanging on the bit. So I'm just trying to keep my fingers really playful, really movable. So he doesn't have anything to hang on. That's better. Good. There you go, like that. That's better. Exactly. So he's still just learning kind of the basics. He's not really doing all the fancy movements yet. Like he's just working on transitions, bending, you know, a little bit of leg yield, a little bit of shouldering, just because it helps with all those things. What? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I want a little bit more bending. He's resisting the bending. There we go. That's a little better. And I do a lot of sitting trot with him because it kind of helps to keep him a little bit more organized. You know, like he really wants to know where I'm at. I can't hear you. Oh, you're good? You talking to yourself? Oh, you're on the phone. go. Good. Good. So you see what Aladdin is working on is totally different than Noni and Tucci. So you can kind of imagine how long it takes to get them there. Like he's just working on like prompt canter transitions, you know, straightness, stretching, bending, all the basics. Because those things really need to be there for us to be able to add on. But he does a good job of stretching down, looking for the bit. You know, you just, sometimes when he stretches down, he's a little bit rude about it and he pulls on you. That's when you keep your fists closed, you kind of hug your elbows in and you just think, oh, like he's going to pull me into the saddle. I've heard it described as Helga. Like, you know, if you just imagine like that big German woman, she's not going anywhere. Good boy. So watch me ask for the trot. It's like boom, boom. So right leg and then kick. And he knows if he doesn't trot on after I kick him 2 times, he's going to get a tap with the whip. You know? Because I'm consistent. I always ask every time the same way. So now let's see if I can get a little quicker. Yeah, that was a good answer. I only had to ask 1 time. And then while I'm trotting, I'm just keeping my lower leg relaxed, but I'm sort of like fluffing them up, fluffing them up, fluffing them up, fluffing them up. If I'm posting, I'm going to go sit, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Little bit, little bit, little bit. You know, if I want to do a leg yield, little bit off of my inside leg. Sometimes it's both legs, sometimes it's just 1 leg. Good. And you see it comes a little bit above the bridle in the transitions, right? And that's not him being bad. That's just a balance and a strength thing. So I'm working on, getting him to relax that neck down. Like that. Yeah. The best time to stretch is right after the canter. Good. Good boy. I like how he's snorting. That's a release of tension. Okay. Good boy. What time is it? It's treat time. Yes, I know. All right, I think that's good. See, he sweats a lot better than my other two.